My Igbo people are going on Africa. Ndibo are there. If you're an Igbo person, please come closer. As a ferocious war has been declared on us, please help me and share this video because the clouds have gathered again. Some group of infidels from the Yoruba ethnicity have vowed to bring Ndibo down. This time around, it is not with physical weapons, but with cheap lies and propaganda. Those are said groups of Ndiofe Manu went and created a website titled missigbo.com, where they explicitly publish total lies against the Igbos to instigate hate and rivalry between the Igbos and other international countries where Igbos live and work. A glance at the website reveals shocking allegations and barefaced lies and manipulations of the truth, or to make Igbo a pariah and butt of jokes in the Committee of Nations. This despicable website contains shocking content, which includes false and wicked accusations that Igbos are involved in cannibalism and skull mining. Outrageous with no basis in truth. Skull mining that the Yorubas are the headquarters and branches in Nigeria. These are people that dig graves to harvest skulls. Those that go for head hunting just to bury their kings. Hi Yoruba. Yariba, you are done for. Now, the next one is manipulated and doctored images presented as if they were real, just to deceive the public and cast Igbos in a negative light. Fabricated and distorted historical narratives created to smear the names of the Igbo people and deny their rich cultural heritage. Open ethnic hate speech and incitement designed to provoke anger, sow division, and even fuel possible violence. This is not just ordinary misinformation. It is a calculated campaign of calumny.
If you're an Igbo man living in Lagos, Abuja, anywhere, go home and build your house in peace. Wait a minute. My name is Kevin Black. You can call me Chief Amuneke. Listen carefully to understand my point before you make a comment. Ex-footballer, Nigerian footballer, Emenike said something that got everybody thinking and got somebody like me thinking, and I decided to come out here so that we can discuss it, have that conversation. In several occasions, a few buildings seen, not allegedly, destroyed in the name of it is being constructed along the drainage system, blah, 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 blah. This very particular one that came up yesterday that Emenike spoke about, he said that this place was formally approved by Lagos State government, and all of a sudden, this is brought down. That's not, I don't know much about the story. From where I saw it is written as allegedly. I don't know, but I just have a piece of advice for most people. First of all, the country we are in, there's nothing to hold on to. That you have this land, you have this house, where, especially where you are a stranger, we all claim to be one Nigeria, but we know what happens, especially when it involves politics and tribe. But in a real sense, best thing you can do for yourself, go home, build, develop your place. As I am now, I cannot make a comment based on politics. Because during the time of Obasanjo, we voted a lot of Yoruba people against even our Igbo brothers that year. But you can see the very first time somebody like me now came out and said, I want to vote for P2B, I cannot make a comment. That is to say that to some, you are not even welcome. You are not part of the country. If I make any comments because I'm displeased, maybe by the way the government is going, if I make one simple comment, the next thing you say is go back to your east. Go back. You think about it, and you think you are being rational. Go back to your east. What has going back to the east got to do with the Nigeria that belongs to everybody? This is a story for another day. The topic of this video is to tell my Igbo brothers that you have a choice to go to your Anambra, go to your Enugu, go to Ebonyi, go to your Imo State, go to anywhere. Build. It is cheaper. It is easier. Everything, you have all the advantages to build there. Forget, you may not get the whatever quick money everybody's making and stuff. If you have business here, it's fine. Stay on rent. Go back and develop. because there's no security in whatever you're buying here. A lot of people are clouded by envy, jealousy, and stuff. And we've seen these things happen. I'm not inciting any war, but it's not a bad comment to say, go home and build, develop your cities. Emenike, as big as it's been, crying. Imagine some people that are nobody. Well, who do you want to go to? Houses, people crying. You see, you watching your houses, they are bringing it down. No, if you come out and say anything, they tell you go home. Why don't you go to... I'm not a tribalistic person. The first set of people that I set up here, when I started content creating, the closest people I had were, two of them were Yoruba. Guys, they know what I'm saying. People that know me that time, they know. Most of my neighbors are Yoruba people. We don't ever have issues. We don't have issues. So if it's not about tribe. If you make any comments now against government, you are going to see like about 5 comments telling you, go back to your east, go back to your east, go back to your east, go back. If you click on those accounts, you realize that most of them are ghosts. You won't see their pictures, you won't see anything. I don't know who is mobilizing them and stuff, but you know there's jealousy and envy that is being incited somewhere and mobilized to the internet, mobilized to the politics that does not favor the common man. The advice is very straightforward. Go back to your place. Stop building where you have no security that this is yours. It's a personal opinion. For those of you who say I cannot live here, maybe by chance we might have our own seaport, maybe in the east, and there will be no more stress, no more people trying to come and squeeze living in the name of where we will have access to buying things or shipment and all of that. Maybe if that happens, it's going to reduce it. Do your business. It's okay. Let me even clear some people that say there are people are trooping in Lagos here because somebody built it to the standard. Go to the localest, is that English like that? Go to the localest place in Kogi State or in the north, even that Bonu, you see Igbo man with a shop. Very local. Go to inside the dome, you see Igbo man with shops. They have more shops in every part of the country. This message is particularly not for Yoruba of us. I'm advising and encouraging my brothers. Go back home. Invest your money wisely. Build where you have the security. You go and build in Enugu, you have your document, have everything. It's yours. It's your boy Kevin Black.
That what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything. Look at the impact that youth movements have had in the world with fundamental changes that took place afterwards. So, if we want to change the world, we need to fight. If we want to change the world, we need to unite, we need to mobilize, we need to fight for a better future for all, and that means to fight those that want to keep things as they are because they serve their interests, but in a way that would put into jeopardy the perspective of the future of our planet and of the well-being of the people.
I feel so empowered by what you've just said about collaboration, coming together, fighting for the things that we believe in, and I think that's a beautiful message that you've left us with, and I really appreciate that.
That what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything. Look at the impact that youth movements have had in the world with fundamental changes that took place afterwards. So, if we want to change the world, we need to fight.
The person who is talking is Antonio Guterres. Antonio Guterres. He is the president of United Nations.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Have you people reason up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad? There is no way that Pastor Andy's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough.
That the Yoruba nation are regretting, aligning with the Fulanis.
Of course, Ekweko Amagba. Isi ni isi ramana mmadụ karịrị bịa. Listen and listen good. The Yoruba nation that are coming up now is, although there is a saying that when a man wake up, that is his own money. They themselves that is waking up now and reporting and crying, they easily forgot what they did during the war. When they now form alliance with the Fulanis to kill the Igbos, to commit genocide. What happened now? You see the reason why the Fulanis are calling on Yorubas to, after they don't want to allow Igbo to rule, they prefer Yoruba because they know that those ones are easy to be controlled. And now the Yorubas are now saying that it is better to follow the enemy. No, there is a saying that the devil I know is better than the angel that I don't know. So the Igbos are already the devil that Nigeria know. Fulani know, Hausa know, Yoruba know. So now Yorubas, the thing now started in their own end now. It are telling on them, go to Kwara State. I remember when I told you people that very soon, those things that happen in Okigwe will soon be happening in one of the Yoruba states. And as you see it now, in Kwara is, they are, immediately Mahmoud arrived in Nigeria, they give warning to Yorubas in Kwara State that they should evacuate. And believe that the ones that they carry, that they are suffering it today, are those who have refused to relocate from their ancestral land. They are the ones suffering it. As at the time that this thing started, 12 was killed, but a day later, 20. And as I speak to you, it should be over 100. In Kwara State now, communities, villages, schools, churches, different things, activities is no longer going on in Kwara. Yeah, everybody, the one, and the protest which they are protesting, let me tell you, what did he just say? Did they have the governor? The governor of Kwara State, is it a Yoruba man? That should be the question. Is it a Yoruba? It's a Fulani man. Fulani have taken over Yoruba land. I said it on that TV. I said it, you see Lagos State too. That is the only place that remains for Yorubas. And that is what Yorubas think that they are doing like this. My brother, they have taken over Yoruba. What they are waiting, Lagos State, what they are waiting for now is a whistle. There was a time in that quarter they calmed down. Now they have received a whistle. Oh yeah, the time has come. That's why you see them killing people again. Now in Lagos State now, any day you hear whistle, you see them rise against the Yorubas to take over. Go to Agege, how did they conquer Yorubas in Agege? Go to Fagba, how did they conquer Yorubas in Fagba? I'm talking of inside Lagos now, before the major day will come. So it is better if they like, the Yorubas like, let them hear me. If they like, let them say Omo Igbo Roshi. If they like, let them despise my advice. When the time shall come, you understand? It will tell on them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already said this thing, all these things. But being an Igbo man, Igbophobia, the hatred that I have against the Igbos. Now, what is happening today? Is it the only Igbos? At least today now, the Fulanis they are even afraid of the Igbos because those ones now already know from the onset, they prepare themselves. After Burutai and Muhammadu Buhari did what they did, carried out against the genocide they carried against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the people in his compound. The guys, the men, decided to reinforce and to rearrange themselves to face it because it has gotten to that extent, even beyond. So now, who is paying it? They themselves have shifted. They are now shifting from the southeast. They are shifting away from there now because they have seen it that that place is no longer a territory to penetrate. So they decided, okay, well, let's give it to Yorubas now. At least we have taken one of their states before. Let's do so that we can occupy more states. And as I speak to you, Yoruba no fit for their life again, cough in Kwara State. You understand? The deed has been done many years ago before now. Do you ever see where Yorubas are doing festival in Kwara State? Or is there anything that says state parade? That time that they used to do parade in Astor Villa, what did they call it in Abuja? Do you see Yorubas parading there? Now, Fulani always come out with their own logo and everything. As from Kwara, they will tell you, Emir from Kwara. Where is the Oba of Kwara? Where is the Oba from Kwara? No Oba. If there is anything like Oba, now hiding one, secret Oba. But they have open Emir. But this is a place that belongs to Yorubas. You believe, okay, these people, you don't know that you are doing yourself. Igbos is not a problem at all. And we can never be a problem of this country. We are always stand to be the savior of Nigeria. But Nigeria despises us, just as Israel stand to be the savior of the world. But the world are not seeing it. Yes, they are fighting for the safety of the world, but the world are not seeing it. Only America that saw it. They knew that what Israel was. And let me tell you,
They say it's a terrorist nation now, Israel.
Shegumi says it's a terror, but the same Shegumi traveled to Saudi and they rejected him. Yes. But did you know that Saudi, this thing called Netanyahu? He called Netanyahu. And they listened to what Netanyahu said in UN parliament without their meeting. Do you know that they're listening to him? They come to the from the back and called him and discuss with him, but in the front they pretend. Do you understand? So go and watch that very occasion. It was so much awesome. So forget what all these France and co are, deceiving those that they think they can deceive. France and the UK, they are not fooling themselves. But very soon, it will tell on them when they finish the resources that they have already stolen from Africa. Let me see where they will come and steal again. Yes, let me see where they will come and. I think they have declared Palestine state. Oh yeah, let them go. Netanyahu will say, oh yeah, come, establish it. I am waiting for you to come and establish it. It's not about saying, it's all about action. Oh yeah, now, in UK, serious protests. They are having serious problem. Yes, in France now, what is it called? Macron or what is it? Macron now, whether Macron or Macron is his name, is now in trouble as we speak now in France.
Why? People are against his government.
Yes, his own people are against him. He's a corrupt president. When you see the truth, call a spade a spade. Follow things according to the law. Don't you see the way the Netanyahu presented the man? He said all of you should watch it. It's according to the law. I've not gone astray. I've not gone against, I have not violated anybody's fundamental rights. This is the map. And all of them, they were all ashamed and they stood up and they walked away shamefully. And they walk out. But even as they are walking out, they are still hearing what the man was saying in that podium. They don't have choice. They must hear it. Because technology past technology. Organa master, organ past organa. Do you understand me? So there is nothing they can. So what Israel is doing is the benefit and for the betterment of the world. So that you and I can at least work freely. Look at it. Take a look at Nigeria today. As where we are living now. Are we safe? Then are we safe? If you allow these people, the way we are running helter-skelter, being scared every day by day in Nigeria, that is how the whole world will be, will be running helter-skelter. Being scared because you don't know who will be the next. You understand? But to see Israel single-handedly face it, others are there playing politics. Because very soon it will tell on them, those that are sponsoring all those terrorists in the world, God will expose and he will disgrace them.
3 years in the 60s, and the millions of people die on top of it. And yeah, we are still remain one. And Professor Banji Akintoye has again championed the cause of the, balkanization of this country. Yet we are still on it. Sunday Igboho try his best. Nnamdi Kanu still on the case, and Simon Ekpa and the rest of them. So I think when you are doing something in the same way, you can't expect a different result. The vision of Nigeria is one. Another thing is that why we are still remain together as Nigeria, why can't we look for the way to protect our territory? The 130 something group is not a small thing. So the effort they used to write letter, if they put it together and organize for how people how they are going to protect themselves, and if it is a defensive battle you want to take to these people, do it. And if it is offensive, let's do it. Let's make sure that our community are well guarded instead of busy writing a letter. Letter can't do anything. These people, they know what is going on. Even United Nations or whatever the organization that they write letter to, sometimes, yes, they are compromised. Sometimes we see how they are backing. Yes, sometimes.
Are they really corrupt? Some people say they cannot give, and there is a corrupt, just like what Trump
they
said.
They have their own interest. It's not that you will bribe them, but they have their own interest. They have their own interest also. We know, we saw how they are backing a particular group suspected to be terrorists. How will you call a group that rise up one day and kill more than 1,000 Israeli one day? And the United Nations don't have a problem with that. So when Israel stand up to fight for themselves, I think they have issue with that one. And almost everybody around the world now, they are signing. The nation, they are signing. They are showing their support for creation of a Palestinian state, which UN also is supporting it. So UN, I don't think UN is the best organization that anybody can run to when you are facing a local challenge. Recently, look at some mistake that people usually make whenever they have challenge, they rush to United Nations. For a case you can, settle locally. Look at the case of this lady, Natasha. When Natasha have issue with Akpabio, before we call Doug Robinson, he went to that United Nations, the arm of parliament. And what happened? What happened about it? Have you seen any result about it? So, so for me, writing letter is not the best solution. The best solution is to look for how to guard our community, especially Yoruba territory. And I think the best person they should write letter to at this moment is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think he's the one that they need to write letter to and give him warning that he should not be running a bloody politics. Killing your own people, and you think you just behave like nothing is happening. And this is not the first time that we have witnessed something like that. I'm not sure Tinubu has even uttered any statement concerning 15 people that they killed at Okeode. When you are even complaining that the Fulani are encroaching us, they want to take over, some political elites don't believe. They just bluff it off, and that's nothing happened. I could remember somebody was arguing with me on another platform when I call attention of people about insecurity in Kwara State. He was telling me that majority of Kwara State that they are safe, and I was like, so you will be watching until the whole Kwara State was engulfed in insecurity, until they set the whole Kwara State on fire. That is when you will know that there is problem. They are sacking people in small village. They are chasing them away. So many small community in Kwara State has been desolated. People are running away every day, and they are moving from the Kwara North to South now. They are moving. So by the time they are ready, all the place where you have Yoruba people there, they have chased them away. That means if they are ready to move towards another side, towards all this Oro, Kwara, Oro, Ofa, and whenever they reach that place, Osun State is not far. Osun State is not far. So Kwara State is like a boundary and a bottleneck, and it has always been our bone of contention since the day of Afenjas. That is where those are the area where the case of Afenja happened, before they take over Ilorin during the old Royal Empire. So it's a very, very serious issue that beyond writing letter. And if they want to write letter, they should first of all write it to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and call his attention to what is happening in Kwara State before everywhere will be engulfed. And it should not politicize anything. The Southwest protection should not be politicized. The Southwest security should not be politicized. People should not be slaughtered on the altar of politics. Our president should not keep quiet because he wants a vote from Fulani, or you want power from Fulani, because if you think that you are safe, you are in Lagos, Oga, oye to karawo, ole karede.
Okay, but we've seen Nnamdi Kanu come out on one of his viral videos. He said that that the Yoruba should not, be in friendship with these Fulanis. In the future, in the near future, that the Fulanis will want to invade the southwest, and which is truly happening now. Do you not? What is the Amoteku? Are they not working, or are they not functioning in Kwara State?
There is no Amateku in Kwara State.
It's Kwara not part of.
Kwara, you see, historically, Kwara is supposed to be part of Yoruba, but we Yoruba self, excuse me, we don't see Kwara State as Yoruba land at this moment. When we want to talk about Southwest politically, we talk about 6 states: Lagos State, Ogun State, Oyo State, Osun State, Ekiti State, and Ondo State. Those are the states we consider as a Southwest. So Kwara State themselves, they don't see themselves as part of us. Because if they see themselves part of us, when we are doing Amatekun, maybe they will have done it. Maybe they will have done it. And since they think they don't need Amatekun, well, maybe they will form another security architect that they will give it another name. So, but they are not under the umbrella of Southwest. If they, I think one of the letter that some people wrote to Tinubu recently was that they want Kwara State to be carved out of, of North and join Southwest, which I think, I don't know how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to do that, but it might be a very, very difficult task at this moment. So they don't have Amatekun, and I don't think an average Yoruba in Ilorin prefer to romance Fulani because of Islam. Very, very unfortunate. Because of Islam, they believe that we in the Southwest, we are traditionalists. We believe that we are traditionalists here. We are too fictitious, so they don't want to be part of us. They choose Islam over everything. So and this is the result. When they have lost their origin, and the result may not be palatable.
Okay, but why do you think that the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not coming out to kick against this Fulani? Okay, let us say the president is not talking about the killings in the southeast, in the southeast. Why do you think he's not talking for his people in the southwest here? Because we know that, is it because of the 2027 election, or is it because he knows that the Fulani they hold the power for him coming back in 2027?
It is what it is. That is how it was from the beginning, before 2023, when they were killing us in this place. Hardly you will hear President, before he become president, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, come out categorically to make any serious comment, even the one that make when they kill Arakure at Ondo, and Tinubu went there and they say it was Fulani. The question he was asking them was that, where is the cow? The cows to prove that these people are Fulani. So somebody like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't see him as somebody that will come out and defend the Yoruba race. I think only what they are just doing is to use the opportunity that I'm a Yoruba just to become president. But protecting people that you are governed is another thing. And I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will come out and ask these people what is happening. They will be, I don't know the kind of politics that you will be playing, and you'll be looking at your people being slaughtered every day, and you thought you are doing politics, you are on top of it, or anything. I don't know what I don't know that kind of politics. It's a bloody politics.
Okay, and lastly, we know that the Yoruba nation, just like we said, they've written to the United Nations president. But do you think in your heart of heart that if Nigeria is being divided, that if Yoruba nation go on their own, that this insecurity will finally stop? Do you think that? That's the end of?
Thank you for that question. Balkanization of this country may not automatically end the insecurity. The only thing that I think, it will happen is that we will be able to defend our territory fully. We will not need the power of anybody from federal or anybody or Abuja power or anything. We will be able to decide how to defend. You know, when you talk about military power now, they have military power. these Fulani people, they have military power. They have ruled us for a long time, so they have military power. And so when we divide Yoruba nation, we'll be able to, I mean, determine how do we want to protect our territory. And before we even there are so many things President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do. We have been asking for state police. What is there? If you don't know how to do this thing, there are so many countries around the world where they have state police, even up to the local government. So why not borrow from their idea the role of state police, the role of federal police, FBI, and the role of they even have sheriff. So security is local, and the protections will also be local. So let the government know what is really happening. They know what is really happening. So I think the issue of state police is very, very paramount. And if Tinubu can achieve that one, I think to some extent I will be. I mean, I will appreciate it.
That what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything. Look at the impact that youth movements have had in the world with fundamental changes that took place afterwards. So, if we want to change the world, we need to fight. If we want to change the world, we need to unite, we need to mobilize, we need to fight for a better future for all, and that means to fight those that want to keep things as they are because they serve their interests, but in a way that would put into jeopardy the perspective of the future of our planet and of the well-being of the people.
I feel so empowered by what you've just said about collaboration, coming together, fighting for the things that we believe in, and I think that's a beautiful message that you've left us with, and I really appreciate that.
That's what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything. Look at the impact that youth movements have had in the world with fundamental changes that took place afterwards. So, if we want to change the world, we need to fight.
The person who is talking is Antonio Guterres. Antonio Guterres. He is the President of United Nations, the Secretary General of the United Nations. Did you hear what he said? If we want to, let me take it back. I don't know how to talk. Again.
Do not accept that what we have today is inevitable.
He said, do not accept that what we have today is inevitable. Let me rewind it.
Do not accept that what we have today is inevitable. Do not accept that you cannot transform anything.
Do not accept that you cannot transform anything.
Nigeria, I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar.
Right, no one's talking about it.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. No one will talk about it, so thank you.
Absolutely.